Welcome to this quick video on how to paint Blood Angels using the paints included in the Warhammer Paint and Tools set. I'll also be trying to use as little paints as possible. In this video, I'll be using 7 paints from the set. These are Mephiston Red, Agrax Earthshade, Abaddon Black, Avalon Sunset, Leadbelcher, Tesseract Glow, and Astrogranite for the base. I also tried to stick with just the starter brush, but let's be honest, GW didn't do a great job with it, and I'd strongly recommend you buy a better brush if you're a beginner. I'll be testing the colour scheme on this converted Assault Intercessor that I built using a variety of spare bits I had lying around. This paint scheme will hopefully be great for beginners and for Blood Angel players that want to lessen that pesky grey model collection. It only took about 30 minutes and uses super simple techniques. Finally, as a disclaimer, I don't want to claim that this is a really good paint job, it's just a bare bones take on the Blood Angel colour scheme using very limited resources. Okay, let's get started. The first step was to use Mephiston Red to base coat the entire model. I applied 2 thin coats of it to the model, the standard procedure. Next, I went for Avalon Sunset and base coated the entire helmet. I applied 3 thin layers to the helmet this time. After this, I decided to go straight to Abaddon Black and painted all the parts that would be painted metal, the sections in between the armor panels, the cloth on the purity seal, and the pouch on the back. Next, I took Agrax Earthshade and covered the armor and the helmet with it. I then dry brushed the red armor with Mephiston Red. Looking back, I probably should have done this towards the start, but oh well. If you're being careful, you should be okay. With the red armor done, it was time for the helmet. Instead of dry brushing this time, I just painted all the raised areas with Avalon Sunset and left the recesses with the dark washed shade. As the set doesn't include a black wash, I simply dry brushed Leadbelcher onto the black areas that should be metal coloured. I then painted the black back onto the gun and chainsword casings. To finish the colour scheme off, I used Tesseract Glow to paint the eyes. And finally, Astrogranite was applied to the base using the end of my brush, and the base rim was painted black to remove any paint splashes on the base. And there we go, a super easy Blood Angel colour scheme that uses the paints from the Paints and Tools set. Hope you found this useful, and thanks for watching.